Hello, everyone. My name is Christopher Liam Rose. I'm an author, mentor, life coach, motivational speaker, evangelist, musician, and activist. In the Christopher Liam Rose Motivations, we're going to share this audio and video to inspire humanity to go through spiritual change, to learn about Jesus Christ, Jehovah, and Buddha. And I really want to inspire humanity to do the work of helping other people, giving back and making a difference. Christopher Lee and Rose motivations is spiritual motivations to inspire people to become who you want to be, to live for your dreams and desires. Now, within this specific audio and video, we're going to be talking about you are not your past trauma. So we're going to be talking about you are not your past trauma. Now, in life, as human beings, we all go through different life experiences. Some are positive, some are negative. If we've gone through negative life experiences, which is like real hardships, disappointments, struggles, suffering, pain, adversity, and challenges within our lives, we are not our past trauma that we've been through. We are a human being living life and going through life experiences. Now, once you've understood that you're not your past traumas, you actually are a human being just living life experiences, then you can overcome the suffering, pain, and adversity you've experienced in the past. But we have to realize that life isn't about what's happened in the past. Life is always about how we move forward, what we do within the present to move forward into the future. So, one thing about past trauma is that you can't avoid what happened to you, no matter how deep or suffering or painful or challenging it was. So that past trauma is always going to be a part of you. But the question is, you can have a choice and the decision to move away from your past trauma. Now, for all human beings, it'll be different for them and how they process what they've been through. But there is a way of overcoming the past trauma you've experienced and the suffering you've gone through. That's so important, which I've always recommended in my audios, my videos, my books, to do the five spiritual practices. There's five spiritual practices we need to do to understand and to learn and process our past trauma and our difficulties. The five spiritual practices will help you to spiritually change. And when you spiritually change, you change your psyche and your psychological mind. So the question is, what are the five spiritual practices that we need to do to really understand that we're not our past traumas and that we're human beings just living life experiences? So number one, prayer. Number two, meditation. Number three, mindfulness. Number four, um, walking. Number five, journaling. So these are the five spiritual practices we need to do to really understand and find ourselves, to discover the no self and selflessness. And eventually, once we've passed the trauma that we've experienced, to help other people give back and make a difference. Now, remember, the past trauma is what made you into the person you are today. So your life story and your life experiences has made you into the person you are today. It's very important to realize that as a person that's gone through past trauma and difficulties and suffering, pain, and adversity, you can use all of those life experiences, all those difficulties, all those challenges to move you into the future. And the future is created. You create your future of what you want in your life. You can't change the past, it's already past and gone. Past traumas we've experienced, we already have gone through it as a human being and we've come out on the other side. So what we need to do is focus on moving forward in the present into the future. Learn from the past, learn from the suffering, learn from the pain, learn from the adversity, learn from what you've been through as a human being. But don't let that define you within your future. So everything in life is always moving forward. Everything's always changing. Humanity's changing, the animals are changing, society's changing, the universe is changing. Life is a process of change, and as we move forward in life, we learn things about ourselves, discover things about ourselves, we develop qualities about ourselves and who we are as a human being. But once we do the five spiritual practices, prayer, meditation, mindfulness, walking, journaling, then we connect to who we are as a human being, our true essence of who we are. Once we connect to who we are as a human being, we realize our past trauma is just part of our journey. But it doesn't have to define us within the present and in the future. So basically, what I'm trying to say is the five spiritual practices help you to overcome suffering, pain, and adversity. In life, as I've already said, the past trauma that you've experienced will always be a part of. It's not something to say, oh, you didn't go through what you went through, or you didn't experience the challenges that you've gone through. Acknowledge it, accept it, appreciate it, understand it, learn from it, grow from it, develop from it, and evolve from it, and then move into your future and live in the present. Now, when you do prayer, meditation, mindfulness, walking, journaling, connecting to the spiritual side of your life, this is where Jesus Christ, Jehovah, and Buddha can help you in faith and spirituality. Once you connect to the spiritual side of your life, with faith in your spirituality, and also your religion, if you believe in a religion, then you connect to who you really are as a human being, the essence of who you are. And we're not a label, we're not our past trauma, we're not our suffering, we're not our pain, we're not our adversity, we're not our difficulties, we're not our challenges. We're a human being living a life as a human being, living life in all the experiences that we're going through. So there's a quote that says we are spiritual beings having a spiritual experience, but we can also say we're human beings having a human experience. Each life lessons that we go through in life is meant to be teaching us lessons about who we are. Even the suffering, pain, and adversity we've gone through as a human being can teach us certain lessons, teach us certain knowledge and wisdom that we would not have gained if we didn't go through it. So my encouragement in this audio and video and podcast is just remember, you're not your past trauma, you're not your suffering, you're not your pain, you're not your adversity. You are a human being that's living life in a human experience, or a spiritual being that's living a spiritual experience. Focus on what you can do to move forward. Focus on what you can do to become who you want to be in life, to focus on your dreams and desires, to live the life you want to live on your own terms. Focus on that. Focus on what's very important to you, what matters to you, what gives you meaning and value. Search for the meaning and value in everyday life. Even the pain and suffering and adversity has meaning and value. And move forward. Everything in life is about moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep going. And you'll be able to live your life where at some point in your life you can be helping other people, giving back, making a difference. Just remember, you are not your past trauma. You can overcome it, transcend it, move forward, evolve as a human being, become who you need to be. So if you've liked this video or like this audio podcast, just remember you can subscribe to any of the YouTube channels, the podcasts, platforms that are on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever you can hear, or Apple Podcasts, or wherever you can hear podcasts and audios. Subscribe to the channels, listen out to more of the content. I will be sharing more as the months and years go on for the Christopher Lee and Rose Motivation. And I'm inspiring the people just to live the life on their own terms, become who you want to be, focus on what's really important to you. And remember, you are not your past trauma. You can transcend it, overcome it, evolve from it, become who you really want to be as a human being. So thank you for listening. I hope this YouTube video, audio, and podcast has helped you in some way. Now take care now. Have a good day. And remember, your past trauma is only there to move you forward into the future. You're not defined by your past trauma. You're not defined by the life experiences you've been through in the past. You can move into the future, become who you want to be, and live the life on your own terms and live your dreams and desires. So thank you for listening now. Take care now. Bye now.